All right, welcome to Sleepy Eye for this game, 5 o'clock game. As the puck comes out, kind of an awkward view, but we'll get through it tonight. As Sting sends it across over to Rudimer. Now back to Sting. Sting from the point sends one down. What the heck just happened? They blew the whistle even though we scored. I don't know what the heck just happened. They gave us a point for the goal, but oh, now they took it away. It should have been a goal. They blew the whistle even though the goalie didn't have it, but I don't know. Whatever. How is that not a penalty when she threw her down? Come on! Holy cow, she just threw her down on the ice, and there's no penalty? This game is not starting out good. I might just have to mute the whole game. Akerson comes up with it. She's going to bring it across center ice. Now into the zone. Sent back. That one's going to sneak out. They'll have to reset. And the puck comes back to Wagner. Wagner sends it up to Akerson. Akerson goes around, comes into the zone. All over to Barton. That one gets plucked away and rebounded by Dolly. Dolly's going to turn, sends one down, blocked by the goalie. And Dolly gets in there again, sends it back into the zone. That one's going to sneak up. Nope, that one stayed it. That time it's going to sneak out. Excuse me. And here comes Sleepy Eye into the zone as Peterson sends it across. Puck's out front over to Dolly. Dolly's going to send it up to Akerson. Akerson brings it up, has it plucked away at neutral ice, but then able to tap it back, and that one's going to sneak down into the zone. Picked up by Hepner. And that one's sent down. And Stang's got it. She's going to bring it out of the net. Back behind the net. Comes up to neutral ice. Now into the zone. Stops, looks for options, sends it over to Garner. Garner has it out front, takes a shot, and that time the goalie's held on to it, so there should be a whistle. And puck's out in the zone. Wagner getting in there, trying to keep it in, but here comes Sleepy Eye up the boards. Paris using her body, trying to keep her to the outside boards, and is able to, trying to get a centering pass for Sleepy Eye. And they send one out front. Hedberg turns, sends it out of the zone. They'll have to reset. Puck sent across, now back into the zone. Picked up by Paris. Paris is going to turn, uses the board, sends it up to Garner, but their point keeps it in the zone. Paris gets it back and sends it up a little bit. Garner's going to try and get there, unable to. As Paris goes around one player, trying to get through the other one, and that one's going to sneak by and get sent into the corner, where Hedberg gets in there. And now here she comes up the ice. Sends it across over to Heglin. Now into the zone. as Jansky comes off the ice, or onto the ice, grabs the puck. And here she comes into the zone, tries to get one over to Thielen, unable to, but staying. Now to Rugemer, but loses the puck, and here comes Sleepy Eye up the ice with a hornet's nest of red River Lake Stars behind her. But Peterson stops that one, and we'll have a face-off down at this end. Is staying, trying to clear it out of the zone. Puck goes back into the corner. Rugemer's going to pick it up. She's going to try the other side, sends it across the boards over to Jansky. Jansky tries to get it back to Rugemer, comes across over here to Thielen. Thielen brings it into the zone. And Sleepy Eye is trying to clear it out. And that time they're able to. As Hepner has it. Now Rugemer grabs onto it, brings it into the zone, takes a shot, deflected off a player. As they're trying to clear it out of the zone, comes up. Paris steps up, sends one down. 10:02 remaining in the first period of play here as Wagner comes in, backhands it back down into the zone. And puck comes out. Now Wagner's going to turn, takes a shot, blocked by their goalie. Rebounded by Dolly. Dolly's going to send it to Akerson. Akerson takes a shot up and over the top. And now back out to neutral ice as Paris tries to send it in, but Akerson hasn't made it back yet. And we'll have offsides on River Lakes. As Stang sends it down into the zone. Picked up by Sleepy Eye, and now they're going to send it out, but Hepner gets a stick on it. Sleepy Eye sends it back down into the corner. Goes for a centering pass, stopped by Peterson. Another one stopped by Peterson. Puck's loose again. That one's knocked out. Their point's going to pick it up. Sends it down, stopped by Peterson. Sent in towards the boards. Now sent over to Dolly. Dolly sends it to Akerson. Akerson's going to bring it up ice. Gets it into the zone, sends it deep, and she'll go off for a change with 8:47 remaining. Puck back from Garner. Garner sends it to Stang. Stang sends it down into the corner. Picked up by Hedberg. Hedberg sends it back to Heglin, but intercepted by Sleepy Eye, and they're going to bring it up the ice. Anna Wagner checks in. She grabs onto the puck. She's going to turn and go. Here she goes. Nope, that one gets plucked away from her, and we'll get offsides on Sleepy Eye. As Wagner sends it over to Garner. Garner to Heglin. And then it's sent back to Paris into the zone. As Paris sends it across over to Heglin. Or Hedberg. Puck behind the net. As Wagner's going to pick it up. Sends it across over to Jansky. Has it intercepted though. Wagner gets back there and is able to take it again. Sends it across the ice over to Hedberg. Hedberg turns, gets across center ice, turns, goes to send it deep. Jansky picks it up, brings it into the zone. She has it behind the net, goes for a centering pass, but sends it to the wrong team. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. Jansky gets it back, turns, sends it back into the zone, but nope, intercepted by Sleepy Eye, and now she's going to bring it into the zone. Takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Now to Rugemer. Rugemer out to Jansky. Jansky's going to bring it up the ice. I got to remember to bring the back to Rugemer. Rugemer takes a shot. That one's deflected. 7 minutes remaining. Back out to Rugemer. She's going to send another one down and stopped and covered by their goalie. Rugemer sends it in towards the boards, picked up by Thielen. And now Rugemer sends it out to Hefner. Hefner trying to go around one defender, loses the puck. Now here comes Sleepy Eye into neutral ice. Now into the zone where Stang gets in there, sends it towards the boards, rebounded by Hefner. Hefner along the boards with it again, trying to get it out of there. Puck sent into the corner as Stang races over there along with Thielen. Now over to Rugemer. Rugemer around one defender, comes up. She's going to bring it across center ice. Her and Jansky have a 2-on-1, maybe 2-on-2. Comes up, takes a shot, buzzes past the front of the tower. Jansky with the rebound. Turns, sends it back towards the net. And Sleepy Eye's got it now. She's going to bring it up. Gets it to neutral ice. Now down into the zone. Sleepy Eye steals it away. Paris gets in there with his stick, tries to come around the other side. Anna Wagner's right there to stop it, though. And puck sent over to Dolly. Dolly's going to bring it in across neutral ice into the zone, kept by Barton. Paris turns, sends one down deep into the zone. Barton races over there along with Akerson. Akerson's got it now. She brings it up, goes for a centering pass. Nobody's home. Back out to Paris. Paris from the point's going to send one down, stopped by a skate of Sleepy Eye. Now back out to neutral ice. Paris goes down hard and into the board, but she gets up right away. Barton gets it back, tries to get a shot, stopped. Now it must be a slippery spot on the ice or something as our players are going down. And now here comes Sleepy Eye up the ice, met by Hefner. Hefner in the corner. Sends one down just a bit outside. Over to Stang. Stang sends it up to Wagner. Or Dolly, sorry. Now into the corner. Stang picks it back up. Sends it around over to Akerson. Akerson has it along the boards. Neutral ice sends it across to Barton, but that one's going to sneak in. It's Sleepy Eye is going to come back out with it and get its neutral ice. Akerson getting in there. Now Stang stepping up, trying to bring those. There she goes right through a defender. Keeps the puck though. Here she comes into the zone. As Hegland stays back, Garner's going to come in there and help out. 3:48 remaining in this first period of play. As Hegland steps up and sends it back down. Now Hedberg's going to get in there and help out. Hegland around the boards. As Hedberg gets in there. And that one's going to go sailing down towards the net. Hedberg getting back in there again as Hefner comes out with it at neutral ice. Puck sent over to Garner. Garner back to Wagner. Wagner's going to skate up center ice with it. Goes around into the zone. Around a defender, looking for her options. Comes around, looks, turns, takes a shot just a bit outside. She's going to come back, try and get the puck back again, but Sleepy Eye has it. Now they're going to turn and burn up the ice. As Pierce gets back, comes up, tries to get a shot, stopped by Peterson. And Hegland's going to get the rebound. Up to Garner. Garner's going to bring it across ice. And here comes Sleepy Eye again. Loses it as Hefner gets a stick on it. Plucks it away. Now she's going to bring it up, sends it across over to Rugemer. Rugemer's got some wheels. Comes into the zone, makes a move, tries to get a shot, has it deflected. And it's going to be sent out to Stang. Stang from the point, buzzes past the front of the tower with 2:12 remaining. Rugemer with the rebound, backhands it into Jansky. Jansky from the corner. That one's going to sneak out to Hefner. Hefner tries to send one down, but has it deflected. She gets it back, sends it back down into the corner. Now behind the net. The puck comes out. That one's going to sneak out of the zone back here to neutral ice where Thielen picks it up and sends it across over to Hefner. Hefner to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to bring it into the zone, makes a move. Back to Thielen. Thielen back to Rugemer. Now back to Stang. Stang along the boards. Has it taken away. Now Sleepy Eye is going to bring it up. Now here comes Stang back into the... Stang goes down. And Sleepy Eye brings it up. They got a 2-on-0 into the zone. As Paris rushes in there, though, keeps her hustle on and breaks up the play. 1 minute remaining in this first period of play. And here comes CPI. Nope, she loses it. Now here they come. As Paris gets a stick on that one. Now Wagner gets in there and takes it away. Akerson sends it across over to Dolly. And CPI gets it back, sends it back into the zone. Now Paris has it, sends it across over to Akerson. 26 seconds remaining. Akerson's going to bring it into the zone. Takes a shot, deflected by their goalie into the boards. 15 seconds remaining. As Hefner steps up, keeps it in the zone. 10 seconds remaining. As Bella Stang steals that one away, she's going to come behind the net. Sends it out to Hefner. Hefner sends one down and just a bit outside, and that's going to end the first period of play with a 0-0 game. As puck gets sent down into the zone, it'll be called icing. And we're going to go back down to this end. Hopefully get something going in this second period of play. I'll get two zoomed in. As the puck goes into the corner, Hedberg getting in there. Now back out to Sting. Sting tries to send one down, whiffs a little bit. Now Heglin. Now back to Sting. Sting sends it down into the corner. Back out to Hepner. Hepner's going to turn, sends one down, buzzes the front of the tower. As Hedberg meets a match there and goes down. And the puck sent down ice, picked up by Hepner. Hepner turns, backhands it to Heglin, or Hedberg to Heglin. Now Heglin turns, tries to send it deep. Unable to. Now Garner, but Sleepy Eye comes out with it. Stang now races up to it. Tries to get it into the zone. Now she gets back to it. Sends one down there off the helmet of the goalie. And we get a whistle. Rugemer to face off as Jansky, Paris, Wagner, and Thielen on the ice with her. Puck comes back to Wagner. Wagner decides to turn. Dosey-Does sends it in. Puck's out front, and we get a whistle. And we'll get another face-off in the corner. Tell me maybe. As Rugemer sends it back to Wagner. Wagner decides not to send it across again. Sends one down, deflected. Sleepy Eye with the rebound. Wagner gets it back, though. She turns, sends it back down deep into the corner. As Jansky is pinched along the boards. Now Rugemer gets in there, but Sleepy Eye comes out with it. She's going to push it up in front of us here. Rugemer gets in there and steals it back. Now gets it back over to Thielen, to Wagner. Wagner around one defender, sends it across over to Jansky. Puck deflected into the zone as Cam keeps it in there also and does it again. And pinched along the boards again is in the feet of Jansky. Now she sends it back to Wagner. Wagner's going to bring it in, goes between two defenders, has it stolen away though, and now sent back down ice. As Sleepy Eye race down there faster, comes out with the puck. Puck sent out to neutral ice, turned and sent back down, and we'll have offsides called on Sleepy Eye. Martin to face off. Puck goes over. Akerson tries to get there. Now Stang has it. She's going to bring it up ice. Brings it into the zone. Comes around. Tries to get a shot off. Does the Superman in front of the net. Now Hepner picks it up. Takes a shot. That's deflected by their goalie. Rebounded by Stang. Stang's going to send it back over to Hepner in the corner. Now back is Sleepy Eye with the puck. As Barton's going to battle along the boards for it. Sneaks out. He's going to send it across. Stang's going to get back in there for it. And that time it sneaks out. Hepner's going to skate over there, though, and tap it back. And they're going to turn, send it deep, and we'll get offsides on Sleepy Eye. Puck drop. Heglin with the face-off. Pierce sends it across over to Garner. Garner has it along the boards here. She's going to try bringing it up into the zone. And that one's turned, sent deep into the zone. Around to the other side. Wagner able to keep it in. That time it's going to be plucked out though. As Hegland gets it, sends it to Paris. Paris uses the boards over to Garner. Garner's turn, sends it down deep. Now over to Hedberg. Hedberg tries to center it. Puck up in the air. Deflected back into the corner. Now out to Wagner. That one's going to sneak just by her. And now here comes Sleepy Eye up the ice. Sends it across the ice. Loses it. And Garner gets in there. Deflects it towards the boards with 10:44 remaining in this second period of play. Garner trying to clear it out. Sleepy Eye sends it back down. Now Paris has it behind the net. Uses the boards up to Hedberg, but Sleepy Eye sends it back down. Paris with it again. She's going to try this side. Sends it over to Garner. Garner tries to send it across the ice over to Hedberg, but intercepted again. That one rolls right by Peterson. And now Wagner has it, and she's just going to turn and burn. Get it out of the zone. Now over to Hegland. Hegland turns, sends it down deep, and she'll go off for a line change. As Sleepy Eye tries to bring it up, met by Rugemer. That one's going to be snuck out of the zone. Over to Hepner. Hepner's going to turn and burn, brings it into the zone for a centering pass to Rugemer, and just missed it. Now Sting's going to send one down, rebounded by Jansky. Jansky over to Rugemer. Rugemer looking for options, sends it back, centering pass. That one's tipped. Back to Sting. Sting uses the board, sends it down and around, back to Rugemer. Rugemer has it behind the net. She's going to turn, sends it back into the corner, where Jansky's going to pick it up. Sends it to Thielen. Almost had that centering pass, but now Bella gets it back and sends it back into that corner. Now out to Hepner. Hepner skates up with it. Sends one down, deflected. Now to Thielen. Thielen intercepts it. Now she's got it, looking for options from the corner. Sends it to Jansky. Jansky backhands one to Rugemer. Now rebounded. Puck still loose out front. Jansky with it again. Turns, sends, blocked. And Sleepy Eye sends it back behind their net. And that time they're going to send it down deep. And we should get icing. They waved it off. No clue. No one was even around that one, but whatever. Now they'll send it up ice to Jansky. Jansky's got it at center ice. She brings it across the zone. She's got Rugemer off to her side, sends it over to Rugemer, but goes through traffic, and they steal it away and send it back out. Anna Wagner comes back, picks it up, sends it across ice to us here. Picked up by Sleepy Eye, and they're going to turn and bring it into the zone. Sent back out by Hepner. Now across ice. Now sent down deep into their zone. As Hepner's going to pick it up, gives it over to Wagner. Wagner sends it across back over to Hepner. Dolly's going to pick it up along the boards. She's able to clear it out of the zone. Here she comes. Bring the camera with too. And Dolly turns and sends it deep. Nice job there by Maya Dolly. As Barton gets back there with a hustle and has the puck behind the net. Dolly gets in there and helps. She comes out with it, sends it to Akerson. Akerson sends it down, and we get a whistle. Covered by their goalie. Good passing, good shot there. Just couldn't get it past the goalie. 7:25 remaining in the second period of play. As Barton faces off, gets the puck back, takes a shot, deflected by their goalie. Now back to Paris. Paris uses the board, sends it over to Barton. Barton has it now, backhands it for a centering pass, deflected. As Paris picks it up again, she's going to send one down, deflected. Dolly getting in there now, pinched along the boards. I don't know what that girl's doing. She's just laying on the ice, and we'll get a whistle. back down to this end here. 6:52 remaining in the second period. Still knotted up at 0. Hegland to face off. Hepner, Stang, Hedberg, and Garner on the ice with her. As Hegland gets it, tries to send it deep, but picked up by Hepner. She's going to send one back down, deflected by their goalie. As that one's going to sneak by into the zone as Sting's going to race down there to come out with it. And that one was blocked by Peterson. Their point tries to send another one down. Hepner with the rebound in the corner, tries to get it to Garner. Met by some defense. There's another shot, and that one sneaks by Peterson. And we got a 1-0 game. As Rugemer faces off, puck goes back to Sleepy Eye. They're going to turn and send it down into the zone. That one will be stopped by Peterson and covered up. 6:02 remaining. Stars down 1-0. As that one's going to sneak out. Wagner gets it, sends it over to the boards to Jansky. And Sleepy Eye is able to keep it and send it back. Now picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer's going to part the seas, and she's going to bring it in the zone. Makes a move, goes around, takes a shot. Just missed it. She had an open netter, but was just a little bit too deep, and the puck's going to come back out to Wagner. And now sent down as Sleepy Eye comes out with it. And now sent down deep as Wagner races down there. Good hustle there by Wagner to get back down there in time. They go for a centering pass. Nobody's home. Now Jansky gets it back. She's got Thielen off to her right. Rugemer behind her. Comes out wide. Looking for options. Centers it to Rugemer. Now to Jansky. She takes a shot, blocked. Rugemer gets it back. Centers it back to Jansky. Jansky takes a shot up and over the top of the net. Now into the corner, stopped by Stang. Stang's going to turn, sends it down deep. We get a line change. As Thielen stays on and goes for the puck. Puck now behind the net. Thielen gets it back, sends it around over to the boards. As Barton gets in there and keeps it at this end. We're looking for Dolly. Tries to do a wraparound. Puck still loose. Now sent to the boards as Akerson gets in there, centers it to Barton. Puck still loose. Their goalie sends it behind the net, picked up by Akerson. Akerson looking for options. Akerson getting it back again. As she does a pirouette. And that time Sleepy Eye sends it out, but Sting's right there to stop it again. She tries to send it down. That one's blocked by a skate. Dolly's behind her though and keeps it in the zone. Sends it back down. That one's going to sneak back to Stang. Stang from the point tries to send one down just a bit outside. Picked up by Sleepy Eye, trying to clear it out of the zone. Hepner says, no, we're going to stay down here. She sends one towards the goal. And now back to Stang. Stang sends it back. Hepner gets in there, and she's like, no, we're staying down here. As we getting a line change here. Dolly gets in there and sends it back into the boards. Some good zone time here. Nice job by the Stars keeping it in the zone. Let's just see if we can get something set up. As Akerson's pinched behind the boards with the puck. Puck sneaks back out to Wagner. Wagner's going to skate up with it. Gets it to Hegland. Now loose where Sleepy Eye is going to turn and bring it up. Brings it to neutral ice. Met by Garner and Hepner. And that one's going to sneak down with 3 minutes remaining. Picked up by Wagner. Wagner pinched along the boards. Puck comes out. Hagelin sends it over to Gardner. Gardner has it along the boards, brings it up, gets by, and she's going to send one down. No interference call there. As Hedberg gets in there. And that one's going to sneak around. Wagner steps up, just gets by. Hagelin's going to pick it up at neutral ice, tries to send it back down, but Sleepy Eye gets it and sends it down deep with 2:10 remaining in the second period. That one's sent down. Paris stopped it with her skate. There she sends it out towards the boards to Hedberg. Hedberg turns, sends it down deep, and we'll get icing called on River Lakes. .155 remaining in the second period. Stars still down. Excuse me. 1-0. As Rugemer goes to face off, she's got Hefner, Jansky, Stang, and Thielen on the ice with her. Puck back to Sleepy Ice Point. She sends it down and back behind the net. Picked up by Stang. Stang sends it up to Thielen. Thielen turns, sends it across the ice over to Jansky. Bring the camera with again, Casey. Dang it. Puck at neutral ice. Now sent down in the zone. CPI gets it back. Now to Hefner. Hefner turns, tries to send it down. Now Jansky gets it and sends it down deep. And River Lakes will attack. Rugemer plucking it out from the boards there. Goes around, gets tripped. No call. And here comes Sleepy Eye up along the boards. Now into the zone is Stang. Stang turns, sends it across the ice over to Thielen. Loses her. That one's going to come out of the zone, and then we'll get offsides with 52.3 seconds remaining in the second period of play. Barton to face off, sends it over to Wagner. Wagner sends it across over here to Dolly. Dolly's able to knock that one down deep into the zone. 40 seconds remaining. Snuck out to Akerson. She's going to take a shot off the side of the net. That one's going to sneak back over to Wagner. Wagner gets it back, sends it to Akerson. Akerson tries to get a centering pass. That one's going to sneak out to Paris. Paris sends it back down into Akerson in the corner. Now to Dolly. Tip to Barton. Barton's going to try sending it down. Gets it deflected by their goalie. 14 seconds remaining. And Sleepy Eye is able to get it back out to neutral ice to Wagner. Wagner sends it over to Akerson with 3 seconds remaining. Akerson from the point takes a shot. And that'll end the second period with the Stars still down 1-0 going into the third. All right, starting this third period as Rugemer faces off, gets the puck back. Turns, sends it down into the zone. Puck loose as Sleepy Eye tries to send it out of the zone. Stopped by Hefner. Hefner turns, sends it back down into the zone. Puck's going to come back out as Hefner keeps it back in the zone. Puck comes back to Thielen. Thielen tries to backhand it down, gets it into the corner. As that one's going to stay down there, Rugemer's going to try and get back there. She gets there. Now has it pinched behind the boards. That one's going to sneak out as Jansky comes out with it. Tries to send it back. Rugemer takes a shot, deflected. Now into the board. Sting's going to step up, brings it in, and that one gets deflected over to Sleepy Eye, and they're going to take off in turn, sends it down deep, and that should be icing. We'll go back down to this end. As Barton faces off, puck goes towards the boards. Now out to Paris. Paris from the point tries to get a shot off. Sleepy Eye comes out with it. There was a stop picked up by Wagner. Wagner's going to turn and go. Brings it up ice. She's got Akerson and Barton with her. She's looking for her options. Comes behind the net, stops. Looks, sends it to Akerson. Akerson backhands it to Barton. Barton loses her feet. Wagner gets back, takes a shot just a bit outside. Wagner back to Akerson. Akerson behind the net, looking for her option. Centers it to Barton. Barton tries to get there, unable to, as Dolly sends it down. Sleepy Eye is going to come out with it. And they get across and send and turn it deep. Sends it deep into the zone, picked up by Wagner. Wagner picks it up, sends it over to Akerson. Akerson brings it out to center ice, turns, sends it down deep. And we'll get a line change as Garner, Eglin, Hefner, Hedberg, and Stang check on. Puck out to neutral ice as Hedberg has it. Stang comes out with it, comes up, takes a shot, blocked by their goalie. Just can't get something past her. Hefner stops it at neutral ice, back to Stang. Stang has it. Now she's going to bring it back into the zone. Comes up for redemption. Tries to get a shot, deflected. Now back out to Heglin. Heglin turns, sends it down. Deflected as Hedberg gets in there and tries to keep it in the zone. And that time it's going to sneak out to neutral ice. Stang gets it again at neutral ice. Trying to get through some defenders and send it into the zone. Now sent over here as Thielen comes racing in for it. She's going to turn, try and get it into the zone, and succeeds. 11:47 remaining in the game. As Hefner sends it across ice to Wagner. Wagner's going to come out with it. Tries to send it up. Now into the zone with 11:33 remaining. Puck comes out. And here comes Sleepy Eye. That one's going to come out to their point. Point takes a shot, stopped by Peterson and covered, and we get a whistle. 11:16 remaining. Stars still down 1-0. Rugemer to face off. Pushes the puck forward. Their point sends it down. Passed up to Jansky. Jansky sends it across over to Thielen. Thielen's trying to bring it into the zone and does. Met by some defense. She sends it back. Now a centering pass to Rugemer. Has it stolen away. And now out of the zone. Jansky gets there. Sends it back up to Rugemer has it stolen away. Jansky gets it back, turns, sends it deep into the zone. 10:42 remaining. Puck comes back to Sting. Sting's going to turn, sends it just a bit outside into the corner. As Rugemer's going to come out with it. Come on, Cam. That one just deflected. Out to Hepner. Hepner sends it back into Jansky. Jansky tries to center it to Rugemer. Rugemer now over to Thielen. Thielen sends it back down along the boards. 10-11 remaining. Puck comes back out to Thielen. Thielen to Stang. Now gets it to Jansky. Jansky back to Hepner. Hepner's going to step up, takes a shot. Deflected. Their goalie sends it out. Jansky with the rebound. Sends it back in and covered by their goalie. 9:53 remaining in this final period. Barton faces off. Puck goes to the boards. Then CPI sends it down. And here they come into the zone. Takes a shot behind the net. Dolly races over to it. Now Paris. As the puck is behind the net. Now out front. Puck goes into the boards. Paris trying to clear it out. Gets it up to Dolly. Dolly turns, tries to get it up ice, and succeeds as Barton's going to race down there. Comes out with it, tries to send it in, gets tripped. Rebounded shot. Come on, come on. Puck still loose. Sleepy Eye comes out with it, but Sting comes in. Now Sting gets it back, sends another one, busts the front of the tower with 8:57 remaining. Sleepy Eye with it again behind the net. Now into the corner is Dolly. Dolly sends it in towards. Now back out. Hepner steps up, keeps it from going into the zone. Now Dolly sends it across ice. Sleepy Eye brings it up, tips it into the zone. That one's going to sneak down to Peterson. Peterson gives it to Hepner. Hepner up ice to Garner. Their point stops it though, keeps it in the zone. Stang sends it to the boards. And Eklund and Stang push it forward. As Garner battles it out there along the boards, trying to push it out as CPI comes out with it though. Now Garner has it, turns, uses the board, sends it down into the corner. 7:48 remaining. Puck sneaks out to neutral ice, picked up by Hepner. Now Hepner turns, sends it down, picked up by Sleepy Eye. As Garner gets in there and sends it back down into the zone. 7:29 remaining. Stars still down by 1. As Thielen checks in. She comes in off the board. Now Jansky and Wagner. As the puck gets sent down ice. Wagner picks it up in front of the net. She's going to turn. She's got some wheels. Here we go. Sends it up ice to Thielen. Thielen's going to bring it into the zone. But gets it stolen away by Sleepy Eye. Now a centering pass picked up by Jansky. Takes a shot. Rebounded, sent in by Rugemer. And we got a 1-1 game. All right, we're knotted up at 1 as Rugemer faces off. She comes out with the puck, brings it forward. Around one defender, comes up with another one, takes a shot, puck up in the air. Now sent back over to Rugemer. Rugemer has it in the corner. Wagner's going to step up, takes a shot, bouncer, deflected by their goalie. Jansky with the rebound, gets it back over to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to have it in the corner. Now Thielen, now out to Wagner. Wagner tries to get it back into Rugemer, but Sleepy Eye clears the zone with it. And here they come into their zone now. As Paris gets a stick on it there. Rugemer with it. Tries to clear it out of the zone back to Paris. Paris up to Thielen. Thielen trying to push it forward. Puck goes back to Paris. Paris is going to try back to Thielen. As Thielen pinches the boards. Puck comes out. As Rugemer sends it up to Jansky. Jansky's going to bring it into the zone. Goes around one defender. Comes up. Backhands it to Rugemer. Rugemer loses it. And now they're going to bring it up ice. Hepner steals it away. And they'll get called for offsides. Barton to face up. Puck comes over to Stang. Stang's going to bring it up into the zone. 5:27 remaining. All knotted up at 1. Stang tries to get it back to Akerson. Now has it along the boards. Puck comes out. CPI has it. They're able to clear it out of the zone, but Hepner gets a stick on it. Gets it back to Akerson. Akerson turns, tries to take off with it. Met by defense. And she gets it back that way. And now they're going to send it into the zone deep. As Hepner has it. Martin. Sleepy Eye sends it down. Picked up by Stang. Stang's going to turn. Sends it up to Akerson. Akerson trying to clear it out. Now Stang has it. Now Barton. Barton tries to go around a defender, but puck knocked over to Akerson. And then lost, brought into the zone, and they're going to call offsides. And CPI comes out with that one. Garner to chase. Into the corner is Gardner. Yeah, tongue-tied. We'll just leave that one alone. Wagner sends it up to Garner. And CPI gets it back. Takes a shot. Stopped by Peterson. In the thunder. He's the lightning. He's the thunder. Thunder. As Rugemer faced off, puck goes over to Sting. Sting to Thielen. Now Rugemer has it. Here she goes. Oh, wheels come on. Makes a move. Backhands it in. Nice job, Rugemer, on that one. And the Stars are up 2-1 with 3:49 remaining. Rugemer to face off. Puck's going to sneak out. Now sent into the zone. 3:40 remaining. Stars now up 1-2. Or 2-1, however you want to say it. As that one's turned. CPI turns, tries to send it out. Stopped by Hepner. Hepner's going to turn, brings it into the zone. Brings it into the corner to Rugemer. Puck's going to sneak out, though. And that one's going to sneak down. And sends it towards the boards as Jansky steps over. their player and moves the puck. Now back out to neutral ice where Rugemer has it. Goes around a defender. She's trying to find it in her feet. Now it's by the net. 2:48 remaining. Paris tries to send one down, deflected by Sleepy Eye, and now they're going to bring it up ice. As Thielen picks it up at neutral ice, she goes down, no call. I don't think there's been one penalty this whole game. Rugemer turns, backhands it into the zone. 2:16 remaining. Barton loses her footing there by a stick, which no call. Now Barton turns, sends one towards the net, deflected by their goalie. Sends it over. Paris will pick it up along the boards. Excuse me. Barton getting after it. Akerson now getting in there, keeping it in the zone. Great zone time here for River Lakes. As Wagner steps up, keeping it in the zone. Good determination there by Wagner. She did circles around that girl to keep it in the zone. Now Akerson has it. She'll turn, sends one down, deflected by their goalie. Minute 14 remaining. They wasted some good time in the zone. As we get a line change, Thielen steals it. Here she comes into the zone. 58 seconds remaining. As Jansky gets in there, sends it towards the boards. Puck comes out. Sting tries to get in there. Now Hepner. Back to Jansky. Jansky uses the board, sends it in the corner. 44 seconds remaining. Now out to Hepner. That one bounced over her stick, picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer over to Sting. Staying along the board, sends it into the zone. Goes deep. 29 seconds remaining. Now Hepner. Puck goes across, hits the boards. Jansky able to keep it in the zone, sends it back down towards there. 15 seconds remaining. We've almost spent 2 minutes down here. If they can end this game, it was 2 minutes of zone time. 3 seconds remaining. Puck comes out, 2, and that's going to end it. Nice job by the Stars to keep that last 2 minutes down in this end. As they come back from a 3-period win to win 2-1. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock at home, our last home game against Wilmer in Painesville. 1 o'clock. So use guys that are listening, you want to come watch tomorrow, 1 o'clock in Painesville.